The CFPB was created was it under Obama? I believe that it was created, and it has saved Americans $21 billion, getting back to bankers who screw you with both mortgages, etc. It ensures that your medical debt does not affect your credit history, because we also know the medical debt is a big issue right now. Well, they're trying to stop it, and lucky for us, we still have a fighter in the Senate that is making everybody aware of what they are doing to the CFPB. So without further ado, I want you to listen. No one can explain it as well as our one and only Elizabeth Warren.
You have a bank account or a credit card or a mortgage or a student loan, this is code red. I am ringing the alarm bell. Elon Musk and the guy who wrote Project 2025, Russ Vought, are trying to kill the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. If they succeed, CEOs and Wall Street will once again be free to trick, trap, and cheat you. The CFPB is the little agency working to shut down scams and fraud on payment apps like Zelle and PayPal and Cash App. It's the agency that steps in when the big bank trips up and repossesses your car. It's the agency that's working to cut those crazy fees that banks and credit card companies buried down in the fine print, and then you got to pay for them. Already, this little agency has forced giant banks and corporations to give back more than $21 billion directly to families they cheated. And that includes hundreds of millions of dollars back for veterans who got cheated by predatory lenders. So why are these two guys trying to gut the CFPB? Not rocket science. Trump campaigned on helping working people, but now that he's in charge, this is the payoff to the rich guys who invested in his campaign and who want to cheat families and not have anybody around to stop them. Yeah, it's another scam. After the 2008 financial crash and the big bank bailout, Congress created the CFPB to protect people from getting swindled. For years, Republicans have tried and tried again to repeal it in Congress, and they have failed every single time. Congress built the CFPB, and no one other than Congress, not the president, not Musk, not Vought, can shut it down. There is power in fighting back. Power. We will not let up in Congress or the courts until we win this fight. So please, call your representative and most of all, get the word out. We are here to fight for the little agency that fights for us.
So yes, folks, we have to fight, and we have to remember. Okay, so as Senator Elizabeth Warren has pointed out succinctly, they are going after everything that protects the consumer, everything that protects the average middle class and poor American citizen. And you know why they have to do that? Because remember what we've said, you're indentured servants, you're antiseptic slaves, and that you are their source of revenue. That's your only purpose for these capitalists. You are their source of revenue, and they need to find all kinds of ways to extract your wealth. Even with your home, you remember there was a time when your home was something you left for your families, right? And then your families later on because they've inherited your homes, they got to start. And the next generation inherited more and more and more as generations pass, right? That is how the GI Bill helped a whole lot of people move into the middle class, right? Well, even that, they found instruments to take it away from you. You know that magical thing called a reverse mortgage? It's just another way to say, as we are ripping you off and leaving you with less money, well, you have a whole bunch of money invested in that home. We don't have to try to find structures for you to make more money. We just let you deplete the assets that you've accumulated. Your home. when I tell you that the financial structures that we have in America are designed, the financial instruments are designed to use all of the middle class and the poor as sources of income. Even the tax cuts that we're looking at right now that the Republicans are coming up with is to ensure that you pay it all. Even the tariffs that we're talking about, it's you who pay the tariffs. So when the Treasury gets a whole lot of money from tariffs, it's just a tax on you. It's a sales tax on you. So as you go to Walmart and buy your cheap Chinese goods, as you pump the oil in your car, that some of it is coming from Canada and Mexico, you are paying that extra price to fill up the coffers of the United States Treasury, which immediately gets transferred to the wealthy with a tax cut, and the deficits generated by that tax cut will be held in Treasury bonds that those rich people are going to buy with the tax cuts you gave them. So look at how many ways they're going to be making money on your back. They're going to make money from the tax cut that was paid for by you with tariffs and other recessive taxes. They're going to make money by the interest you are going to pay them after they loan the United States government the monies that you gave them with that tax cut. They're going to loan it right back to the United States government, and they're going to make a guaranteed income from the interest they make on that. Then, of course, because they get tax cuts and they drop the rates for the corporations, those stock prices are going to appreciate. So they get some more money from the stock prices appreciation from your tax policies. I mean, it is just a matter for these guys to constantly extract and extract from us all. And we have those poor people, those people that don't have a pot to you know what in, continue to support these guys that continues to make them poorer. It's a shame. It's a racket. These people should be ashamed of themselves. Not only the politicians should be ashamed of themselves, but those people who remain willfully ignorant to allow them to continue to do this should be very, very ashamed of themselves.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.